Now, Eyewitness Sports with Elliot Polikoff.
5 weeks after the fall sports season started, it's playoff time, or postseason experience time, or whatever you want to call it. If it feels a little weird to be wrapping everything up well before Thanksgiving, that's because it is. But hey, at least the games are still happening. Hall of Fame former Brantford coach Cathy McGurk and her husband John in attendance to watch some SEC postseason field hockey. More on her in a minute. 4th-seeded Hornets hosting 5th-seeded Mercy. Brantford up 1-0 at the half, continuing to apply the pressure. Scout Engstrom with the shot. And then at the other end, Mercy looking for the equalizer, but Nina Shamas, a brick wall in between the sticks. Goals hard to come by in this one. Brantford with another good opportunity. Lauren Kendrick lets it fly. Ball goes just wide of the goal. But eventually, all that time around the goal for the Hornets pays off. Freshman Rain Freeze poke it in the rebound. Brantford takes a 2-0 lead. And despite Mercy throwing the kitchen sink at them in the final minutes, the Hornets hold on to get that 2-0 shutout, and they are moving on to the SEC semis.
This year has definitely been difficult. There's been a lot of stress, but we all have stayed together. We've all been very close together. I think it's been probably one of my favorite years so far, despite all the weirdness going on. I just have never been this close with my team before.
Congrats to Brantford. The Hornets getting a big boost from Brantford royalty showing up on campus for the first time in a year. Cathy McGurk coached field hockey at Brantford for 41 years. She retired in January of 2018 after winning 10 Class M titles, 17 regular season titles, one of the all-time greats not just at Brantford but in state history. And now she's battling ALS. But that's not going to stop her from keeping tabs on Brantford field hockey. After all, a lot of these players, and their parents for that matter, used to play for her.
It was tough to get here today, but I just have to see my future out here, and it's great. I mean, I love this game. I love these kids. I know a lot of them. It's a wonderful place to be. ALS hit me, but it's not going to get me down too much. And I'm so glad that they've done things here to try and raise some money for ALS, which is really the only reason I'm speaking now, because it's not about me, it's about everybody else out there.
Wishing Cathy the best in her fight against ALS. Next up for Brantford is a matchup at top-seeded Cheshire on Tuesday. Hopefully Cathy and John can make it out to that game as well. Switching gears to girls soccer, when you think of state title winners, one of the first programs that comes to mind is Old Lyme. The Wildcats have won 4 out of the last 5 state titles, and through 8 games this season, they've scored 21 goals while giving up just 3. That is pretty impressive. Point is, these girls can play. Wildcats in Cromwell to take on the Panthers. Early first half, Old Lyme threatening, but Lily Kenny with a diving save before the Wildcats can get to it. Still scoreless. Didn't take long for Old Lyme to get on the scoreboard, though. Abigail Manthus with the cross. Fels Kyle with a nice finish in the box, and she is fired up. 1-0 Wildcats. And then, how about this shot? Off the corner kick, Manthus with some funky spin. Keeper can only get a hand on it as it goes into the net. I don't think people realize how much skill that takes to pull that off. 2-0 Old Lyme on top. Here we go again on the corner kick. Cromwell's got to be thinking at this point, get the ball away from there. Ball gets deflected back to Abigail Manthus. Pretty chip shot into traffic that Emily Durain smacks into the net. Another game, another W for Old Lyme. They win it 3-1, the final. All right, the battle for Bristol happening over at Bristol Central in boys soccer. Rams Lancers to close out the regular season. Bristol Central up 2-0 at the half. Eastern looking to get back into it. Just a bit too strong on that shot. No number 8 on the roster here for Bristol Central, but that one just a little too strong as well. Rams haven't won this rivalry game in a while, so you know they were not satisfied with just 2 goals. Dorian Wachinski almost pokes the rebound in there. And then Beckett Hennessy hitting a knuckler towards the Bristol Eastern goalie, but this one saved as well. Finally, with just a few minutes to go in the game, Bristol Central getting that 3rd goal, and it is a beauty. Omar Malik, diving strike from the edge of the box, and I don't know what's better, the goal or the celebration. Wait for it, it's coming up right about now. I don't know what's going on. The whole team's breaking it down, it looks like. Rams get those bragging rights, though. They knock off Bristol Eastern 3-0.
It was amazing. I'm glad I'm playing with these guys. These guys are my brothers, so they play hard. We work hard as a team. I love these guys. I'm going to enjoy this moment. It's a great moment. Haven't beat these guys since I came in as a freshman, so winning as a senior is amazing.
I've been waiting for this one. I'm friends with a couple of them. There's no bad blood or anything. It's just a rivalry.
Rams take home the bragging rights in that one. And moving from preps to the pros, Connecticut's adopted hometown team, Toronto FC, with plenty to play for heading into tomorrow's regular season finale against the New York Red Bulls. Toronto currently tied with Philadelphia for the best record in Major League Soccer, but Philly's got the edge on goal differential. And what that means is Toronto basically needs a win and a Philadelphia draw or a loss to the New England Revolution tomorrow to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Tomorrow's game against the Red Bulls kicks off at 3:30 p.m. As for NFL action tomorrow, the Giants in Washington to take on the Washington football team. 1 p.m. kickoff, Jets-Patriots on Monday Night Football. That'll do it for sports tonight. Kevin, back to you.